Today, we are going to talk about some controversial things.
Things that might get people upset. And we are speaking it anyway.
Because it's our honest opinion,
And we are sticking it to them.
even if the comments attack us.
Bring it on!
Hi, I'm Yug.
And I'm V. Welcome to Two Brothers One Mic, where we talk about life, sports, and lots of drama.
And tons of more cool things too. Let's
get into it.
Before this video starts, we would like to implement some rules.
Rule number 1. These are just our opinions.
Rule number 2, don't take it personally. Rule number 3, if we feel that we are doing something wrong, it is not about you, it is just about the team.
Rule 4. We are open to being proven wrong.
So our first topic is IPL versus World Cup.
Which side do you prefer?
IPL.
Why?
Because I believe IPL has a bit more competition. There are less teams, but there is more to fight. And if we talk about the World Cup other side, from past few years, I have been noticing, if we see all the World Cup list and the Champions Trophy list, in cricket, there are few selective teams who qualify in the semi-finals. India, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa,
Or
sometimes
Pakistan.
Pakistan doesn't qualify into semi-final. That's a bit rare, but England qualifies sometimes, and Afghanistan too. Afghanistan is doing well. So in cricket, from past few years in World Cup and ICC tournaments, there is always a selective form. Only few teams qualify in the semi-finals, so it is a bit boring. But in IPL, we get to see new teams going into the finals and the playoffs, so that makes it more interesting.
Even new players. Like every year there is an auction.
Yes, that's true. In IPL, it's a bit fun because every player, doesn't play for one team, and the players outside the world can play with each other too.
Especially when players get separated from their old team members.
I believe that when players get separated from their own team members, especially the players who have been playing from a long time for a single team, like Jadeja played for Chennai for 12 years, Suresh Raina played for Chennai for many years, Sanju Samson played for Rajasthan for many years. But when they get separated or when they leave the team, there was an emotional bond with the whole team with that specific player. So when they get separated, I feel a bit sad. But there is one thing कि IPL में different players from different countries एक साल खेलते हैं. That is really interesting because we never imagined AB de Villiers and Kohli playing together. We never imagined Kohli and Chris Gayle opening. We never imagined Dwayne Bravo playing under Dhoni's captaincy. That is really unique and fun to watch. Now moving on to the most controversial topic today, which is the most overrated player from our perspective.
भाई बता कौन होएगा? मेरे हिसाब से मेरे दिमाग में तो बहुत सारे हैं.
If we talk about India, from my personal side, I again agree. I'm not against any of the players. I'm just giving my opinion. I feel Shubman Gill is a bit overrated. Yes, you heard it right. Shubman Gill. I know that he scored a lot of runs for India from past few years, and I agree, he's a really good player in Test cricket. But if we talk about T20Is and ODIs, I believe Ruturaj Gaikwad and Yashasvi Jaiswal are a better player than Shubman Gill in ODIs. I know that Shubman Gill has a double century and he has multiple centuries in ODI cricket, and he was also the number one player of the world in some certain time of ODI cricket. But still, I believe that if Ruturaj Gaikwad and Yashasvi Jaiswal get more game time with Rohit Sharma to open with Rohit Sharma in ODI cricket, they can do better than Shubman Gill. And Shubman Gill is more of a test player. As I mentioned earlier, he should not be in the part of the T20 team.
My overrated player is Harshit Rana.
Harshit Rana, but why? He took the most wickets for India last year in ODI cricket. He was exceptional in T20I also when he got chance, although he got less chance in T20I because Arshdeep was there permanently and Bumrah was there permanently. But why Harshit Rana?
Because in the starting when he came into international cricket, he was not playing. He was conceding runs in every over, like 20 to 25 runs in per over. That's a lot. So it was a series. I think so. It was India, South Africa. So Harshit Rana was playing. He conceded lots of runs, but still Gautam Gambhir was letting him play.
See, if a young talent is playing for a country, we should obviously give them game time. If they won't get enough game time, how will they improve? They need to improve. But to make them improve, they need game time. And if players and coach staff will, will not back up a player, how will they improve?
But they replaced Arshdeep for Harshit Rana.
But you also see, Arshdeep has a permanent spot in T20 team. Okay, so Harshdeep gets a lot of game time because whenever India is playing against any of the country, 99% they also have a T20 series with that country. So if Arshdeep is getting benched for some time and Harshit Rana is getting to play, I believe it's a bit fair because Harshit Rana has no place in the test team because Bumrah and Siraj are there, and at least you should get a time in ODI cricket. So our next topic is day matches versus night matches. What do you prefer?
Night matches, because in the day matches people don't watch the match that much. In the night matches everyone is free and they come from their office.
But see, जब भी हम नाइट मैच देखते हैं सब बोलते हैं कि सो जाओ, अगले दिन स्कूल जाना है, सो जाओ, you need to go to school next day. So that's why I believe that night matches are a bit hard to watch for some people. But if we talk about day matches, we get to at least watch them when we come back from school. Because if we want to, see ODI cricket, we can't, watch it in the night match. ODI cricket needs to start in the morning, and Test cricket also.
True, but sometimes when there's a leave on school or it's a festival, that time nobody wants to see a morning match because everyone is preparing for tomorrow. Oh, it's Diwali, chalo patake le aate hain. And in the night everyone is free and they are sorted with their work.
See, that's true. But T20 cricket, I agree with you. Night matches are better because it's only for 3 hours and it can be sorted out in the night. But if you talk about ODI cricket and Test cricket, it is not at all possible to play night matches.
But Test cricket starts at morning and ends at the evening or noon.
Well, that's true. But there are pink ball matches too, which goes on the whole day. So I don't think that that is a bit good because nobody would be watching the match for the whole day. See, Test cricket is acceptable for one day from morning to evening, which is same like the ODI cricket, but it goes for 5 days. But from the whole morning to the night, I believe pink ball test is getting a bit, a downfall is going off of pink ball cricket, and it should be promoted in India too because hardly there is a series, and when there is a series against Australia and BJT, India poorly chokes. So now let's move on to the other topic, which is the underrated players. What do you think? Who is the most underrated player?
Akshar Patel.
Why Akshar Patel? He gets multiple chances, and whatever, if there is an ICC tournament, he always gets to play, and he's also the vice captain of the T20 team.
आपको याद है 2024 वर्ल्ड कप?
हाँ, याद है.
विराट कोहली ने बहुत सारे रन्स मारे थे. अगर अक्षर पटेल नहीं होता, विराट कोहली रन नहीं मार पाता.
Well, that's true. अगर अक्षर पटेल नहीं होता तो पार्टनरशिप नहीं होती, और पार्टनरशिप नहीं होती तो रन्स कम होते.
But everyone appreciated Virat Kohli. Why didn't they appreciate Akshar Patel?
That's true. So now you guys tell us, what do you think? Who is the most underrated player and who is the most overrated player? And also tell us, what do you prefer, World Cup or IPL?
Two brothers, one mic,
peace out.
You have to put the experience follow.
मच्छर कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? Very good.
ये रहा, ये तू आराम से घूम.